the policy of working from home. It says here that before you put a plan into action, outline your expectations for every employee. Well, we do expect you to put in so many hours if you are input driven. Most organizations are output driven, and that's the trend now. You should be saying, we want you to produce this and this and this, not so much input. Even your job descriptions, some of you may still have, I do not know in your case, because I think all of you are from the same organization. You may have, I do not know whether you have input-based job descriptions or output-based job descriptions. People are moving to output-based job descriptions that talk about the output and not so much the input. You see, there are 6 of us now, given exactly the same task. I may take 2 hours to achieve the result. Another person may take 1 hour. Another person may do exactly the same job, same quality in 30 minutes. So if we are input based, the one who can do this task in 30 minutes, we are killing them. Excuse me, because in 30 minutes, they will have done it. The rest of the 1 hour and a half, they have nothing to do. They will get bored. You can also not use the 30-minute person as a benchmark, because for me, I must take the 2 hours to achieve a good result. If you make me do it in 30 minutes, I may produce a work that is of a lower quality because I am not that person who does it in 30 minutes. So if our measurement is based on input, it may be a wrong measurement. It may give us wrong results and it may affect performance negatively. What we must focus on is the result, the deliverables. That's what must matter. So when you are thinking about a work from home policy, one of the key points is for you to think about what the expectations will be. These expectations will be both in terms of the behavior as well as the technical results, or the results for which the person was recruited or employed to produce. Establish a clear purpose, define the scope. The scope is, who does this affect? Is it everybody? Is it just managers and all of that? Outline the work from home request process. If before a person is allowed to work from home, they must first request. What's the process going to be like? Is it your line manager recommends, the senior person approves, or whatever it is that you decide? You must have the process outlined in the policy, and then implementation becomes easier. Provide a step-by-step breakdown of what employees need to do in order to have the option to work from home, which includes links when necessary, electronic links if you're talking about going digital. These are some ideas that you must include in your policy. Explain the approval process. Set admissible work from home days. Certain days, everybody must be at the office. For instance, you might say, we are going to be having the Minister of Land visiting us. You cannot go, or the Minister of Mines visiting us. You cannot go home on that day. Everybody must be at the office. So you state admissible work from home days and those that people may not take to work from home. List acceptable reasons. Am I working from home because I just want to, or because I find that I produce more, or whatever the reasons is? All these are ideas of what you could include in your policy. Designate specific working hours. In addition, I go beyond there and say designate the deliverables, because that's more manageable, that's realistic than to dwell so much on the input, because working hours are an input. Okay. Outline the communication, the responsiveness, and the availability. If we are calling you and you're working from home, we call you 18 times and you're not picking up the phone, and we need something to be, or a question answered now, that may be a problem. So you set standards, responsiveness standards. You must be able to respond within 5 minutes, or if you don't pick up the phone, you must be able to call back within 2 hours or something like that. All these would be helpful for you to monitor the risks that are associated with people working from home. Set technology support and requirements. Does everybody need to be helped to switch on the computer? Does everybody know how to connect using Zoom or using Skype or using WebEx or Microsoft Teams, as the case may be? Not office supplies and maintenance requirements. If I'm working from home, I might be required to print certain documents sometimes. How do I do that? Am I going to have to drive to the office to print and then go back home? Or can I print from home and then reimburse the paper from the office, or whatever the case may be? All these must be properly and clearly articulated within your policy. Define your security requirements. Your laptop must be nailed to something so that someone cannot easily steal. Or this security may also be on software. If it's a company laptop, you must not install just any other software on it. You put password protections and things like that. Your IT people can help you with if it's on the software side. Every equipment that we let you use from home must be insured and stuff like that. How do we ensure that we minimize the risk? Set productivity and performance expectations. I am a fan. By now, I know that you can see that I'm passionate about this. Performance expectations and productivity. For me, that's the big one.